Ba yau ta yi mugun tsuntsu masojininka ya kwana a daji. Jimini namijin jimina daga ganinka sun san ka wuce keji. Wiwawi kukan kura kukan da mai kare bai sanji. Sharugun tsumi dodo mai rauhanai da hadakar jinni. Hadari da makasuwa na balawan ya sanya mazaruri. Muturunku namijin bauna ba a ma doka busa daji. Dan Musa gautan kura sai dai a bar shi dan dace shi. Ga hangun mugun ciwo kowai sanne da shi zai tashi. Mai barzauta ba to yi dare maza suka san shi. Kan da garki mugun shinge yanyawa mai daurin daji. Baɗi sha alwashin maza ta zo sai dai su ci ƙarin bashi. Yi za a yi ko gobe ba barin fashi makawa ba bashi. Gundun mugun rauni ka wuce gaban bandeji. Kura mai cin jaki da rabin.
Oh my goodness, that music, you could just keep dancing towards it. Did you see what is there? That's the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, inshallah. By the grace of God, by this time 2027, that is who we call it, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, with His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Anyway, you say that whole this thing. One of the things for me, I know with Kwankwaso, and I think a lot of people, until recently, I really didn't pay attention to it and I didn't notice it, is that he has a very formidable social media, how do I put it, coordination. And it's also, the thing is that his own social media is not really Twitter. So you see TikTok, Facebook, and co, they own those places. I had a meeting with there's a female Kwankwaso female TikTokers association. Yeah, I had a meeting with them and they just blew my mind. Big what you have, they have the ones with big following, small following, mid following, just like that, and they push these things all over everywhere. You see this particular things that you see right now, and I think I spoke about this in terms of the fact that you see Kwankwaso coming out now more on getting up for the campaigns, coming out for for interviews, talking, being on radios, being on those programs. These are things that usually you don't see Kwankwaso doing, any of those things. Even during his presidential campaign, or maybe I was one that didn't follow. But now there's this coordination. Peter Obi is all out there doing those media, international media and co. Kwankwaso is also here doing those media, international media and co, and local media, and they're just joining everything together. For a lot of people, they seem to think that, nothing is going on, can they, we not? But to some of the questions, you see that question where Shehu they ask, Shehu na my bros, so but we are saying they go begin fight. Which one be, do you think that you and Mr. Peter Obi can defeat Tinubu? Tinubu, they don't defeat him. He was defeated before he will be defeated again by the grace of God. The thing is that, yes, the last time we allowed him to still rig, this time that is not going to happen, because the people definitely are going to be on board fighting for that their mandate, ensuring that who it is that they voted for is who gets it. And what I want to say to you is that, look, Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, they are all doing the work. You and I, what work are we doing? Yes, that's where this video now, calm down, relax, straight. It's not about you and I. What is it that we are doing? What are you doing? What am I doing to ensure that these people get into office? And when they get into office, we hold them accountable. I always talk about 4 things when I talk about political activism. I talk about, if you have the capacity, run for office. For those who have competence, character, capacity, run for office. And for those, they are already running for office. Primaries have been concluded. Names have been uploaded on INEC. So we already know people that are running for office. For the rest of us who are not running for office, what are the other things that we can do for them? We can do, one, we be part of their campaign. So are you part of this campaign? Are you helping? Are you you helping to mobilize those that are going to vote for the people you want to see, Kwankwaso and Peter Obi? Who are your gubernatorial candidates? Who are your senatorial candidates? Who are your House of Rep members? Who are your state houses of assembly members? These are also very critical for us to be able to get, the Nigeria we want. But at the same time, we're voting people with competence, character, capacity, not the one you carry someone that is not going to do anything. There's no just because. We are voting for the people that we know are going to work for Nigeria and be there for Nigeria. So when you get these people, join their campaign team. Help them to get votes, be out there campaigning for them. Even if you don't, some people will say, but how would I find they did not put my name on the campaign council or whatever. You don't need a campaign council for you to be effective. You don't need a campaign council for you to go out there and talk to the people and tell them who they want to vote for. There are many people who unfortunately do not have the education that we have. And I always say something, democracy without education is a disaster, because some people don't understand the importance of election, the importance of people in office. They will tell you that, the reason they did not get job because of village people, ancestral cause, these principalities and powers, witchcraft. They don't know that it is the government that has not given enabling environment for the economy to thrive. So there's no expansion of the economy, and if there's no expansion, the economy is contracted, jobs will be lost, and you'll not be able to get to jobs. So you need to explain to them the relationship between governance and their life. So in explaining to them and tell them, some you need to directly tell them who is it that they need to vote for. So that is one aspect of the political activism. The other one then is help those who are running for office raise money. You might think it's more. It's not. Let people be able to donate their 1,000, 2,000, 1 million people donating 1,000. Do you know that about 1 million people donating about 1 billion naira? Yes. So if you have 500 people donating 1,000, that's 500,000 that you can use to do things like posters, like T-shirts, like organizing, even if it's to pay transportation for people to go and do campaigns, like doing door-to-door, do some, what do you call this thing, aprons, do some hand fans and stuff like that. So many things that you actually can do and ensure that these things, go out there. And when the people get them, they then would know what to do. So help them to raise money. It's very important. We should not leave governance. We should not leave running for election for only people that have money. We must be able to donate to those who are running for office. Otherwise, the people that continue to loot our commonwealth will be the ones to perpetuate their stooges in office and also themselves. So we need to do that. Then the final aspect of this whole thing is actually holding those who have been voted into office accountable. Mr. Peter Obi and Kwankwaso will not get into office and then we'll just fold our hand and leave them to be doing anyhow. No, we're going to hold them accountable. We're going to ask for more. We're going to be Oliver Twist. We're going to be on their neck. We're going to demand until we get the best that is happening in Nigeria. So there's a whole lot that you and I have to do. Let's begin to do it. We see them. They are doing the things that they are doing. The biggest job that Peter Obi and Kwankwaso have is to ensure that they are on the ballot on election day. And our biggest job is to ensure that we not only vote for them, we ensure the votes are counted for them. They are sworn, they are declared as winner. And on May 29, 2027, by the grace of God, they are sworn into office. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.